Okay, so we were covering parallel lines cut by a transversal. So we learned that congruent angles are the same angle, meaning they are equal. They have the same angle measure. As we see in number 1, both of these are across from each other, making them vertical angles. All vertical angles are congruent. So that tells me that I can set up the expression 4x equal to 2x plus 30 and then use algebraic steps to solve for x, which you see the steps right over here. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. We end up with x is equal to 15. The next part was to find the angle measure of ABC and angle DBG. So what we do once we find x is we go back to the expression that represents angle ABC, which is 4x, and we're going to substitute in 15 for x. 4 times 15 is 60. Because both of these angles are congruent, we know that they will have the same angle measure. So let's go ahead and prove that. If I take my other expression that represents angle DBG, which is 2x plus 30, we do 2 times 15, and then take that result and add 30. So that becomes 30 plus 30, which is 60. And indeed, both of these angles are congruent. If we look at example number 3, we have this angle right here, ABC, which is equivalent to the expression 10x. And then we have angle AE or AFE, which is 5x plus 40. Because both of those are in the same position, we call these corresponding angles. And we know that corresponding angles are also congruent. So I can set up my equation as 10x is equal to 5x plus 40. Again, if I follow all the algebraic steps for solving for x, we end up with x is equal to 8. And to find the angle measure of both angles that have been identified, again, we take the value of x and we substitute it in to each expression for x. 10 times 8 is 80. 5 times 8 is 40, plus another 40 is 80. Again, this confirms or proves that these two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. They are parallel lines because both of the corresponding angles